Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're diving into Matthew Arnold's Dover Beach. It's a pretty short poem, but it does something incredible. It kicks off with one of the most peaceful scenes you can imagine, before it just plunges you into this deep crisis of faith that honestly changed how a lot of people saw the world.
So the poem opens with this just absolutely beautiful, tranquil image. Arnold is painting this perfect picture of peace for us. You're looking out from the cliffs of Dover across the English Channel. It's a scene of pure serenity, almost like a postcard. All right, let's explore this peaceful setting that Arnold creates, because what seems so calm and perfect on the surface, well, it's about to change, and change dramatically.
Arnold is just a master of imagery here. It's like he pulls us right up to the window with him. He uses all these vivid visual cues, the calm sea, the glimmering cliffs, the sweet air, and it all comes together to create this harmonious, almost dreamlike mood. You can practically feel the peace in this moment.
But right when we're settled into this peaceful scene, the poem takes a sudden, really dramatic turn. The focus shifts from what we can see to what we can hear.
And here it is, just one word: listen. This is the pivot point for the entire poem. The whole mood just instantly flips from the calm of sight to the unsettling nature of sound, from a feeling of peace to this deep sense of unease.
And notice the sound he's describing. It's not the gentle lapping of waves you might expect, right? No, Arnold calls it a harsh, grating roar. This isn't a soothing sound at all, it's abrasive. And he says it brings in an eternal note of sadness, a feeling of this endless, inescapable melancholy.
And this is where Arnold does something brilliant. He connects this personal sadness to a universal human experience. By bringing up Sophocles, the ancient Greek writer of tragedies, he's suggesting that this sound has always reminded people of their own suffering.
So here's the crucial point. This isn't just about one person feeling sad on a beach. That sound becomes a metaphor for all human misery, that turbid ebb and flow of our struggles. It's a sound that echoes across centuries, all the way from the Aegean Sea to the English Channel.
And from here, that eternal note of sadness, well, it develops into the poem's central and most famous idea, a really powerful diagnosis of the spiritual crisis of his time.
Arnold gives us this incredible metaphor, the sea of faith. He asks us to imagine religious belief as this huge, vast ocean that once covered the entire world, giving everyone comfort, meaning, and certainty.
This contrast really gets to the heart of the problem. You see, faith was once at the full, like a beautiful, bright girdle holding the world together. But now all the speaker can hear is its melancholy, long, withdrawing roar. It's retreating, leaving the world exposed and barren, like the naked shingles or bare pebbles on a beach. And this loss of faith wasn't happening in a vacuum. The Victorian Age was a time of immense upheaval. You had new scientific discoveries, think Darwin's early theories, that directly challenged the biblical story of creation. At the same time, scholars started analyzing the Bible as a historical text to be questioned, not just revered. All of this just shattered those old certainties and created this widespread spiritual anxiety.
So, in this kind of bleak new landscape, without the certainty of faith, what's left for humanity? I mean, where do you turn for meaning?
Faced with this spiritual emptiness, the speaker doesn't turn to God. He turns to his love. His plea, "Let us be true to one another," is almost desperate. It suggests that personal love and loyalty might be the only source of truth left in a world that's lost its moral compass.
And this really illustrates the poem's final, devastating turn. The speaker admits the world seems beautiful, right? Like a land of dreams. But he insists that's just an illusion. The reality, he says, is a world that has been stripped bare of everything we thought was guaranteed: joy, love, light, certainty.
And this is the poem's unforgettable final image. Without the light of faith to guide us, humanity is just lost and confused on a dark battlefield. He says we're like ignorant armies, fighting without even knowing who the enemy is or what we're fighting for. It's a vision of pure chaos and terrifying uncertainty.
So why does this poem, written over 150 years ago in a totally different world, still resonate so powerfully with us today?
I think Dover Beach endures because it perfectly captures that universal, nagging anxiety we all feel about finding meaning when the old, reliable answers just don't seem to work anymore. It grapples with doubt, with loss, and with that desperate need for human connection.
Ultimately, the poem's journey, from that calm sea to a dark, confusing battlefield, it really mirrors our own modern search for meaning. It speaks to anyone who's ever looked out at a beautiful world and felt a deep, underlying sense of uncertainty about it all.
And so, the poem leaves us with this final, provocative question. It doesn't give us an easy answer. Instead, it forces us to confront the same challenge Arnold did. In an age of confusion and struggle, what can we truly hold on to? And that, right there, is why its exploration of doubt and connection remains so